So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. Touchdown, Carolina! Jonathan Stewart, 75 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team. Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, it's Long. And his first pass is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And this offense sometimes is predicated on the ageless wonder, Frank Gore.
And he wants to be a guy with limitless carries. Frank Gore gets better and better with each carry. Really batters defenses with his inside running.
And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing again is Locke. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I still remember when Frank Gore came out of the University of Miami, and there were injury questions about him because of his knees. Guess what? He just had his 9th 1,000-yard season in 2016 with Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's something. It's an Indianapolis Colts franchise that the last few years has really struggled with guys running the football, but Gore picking him back up this year. He's 33. Larry Fitzgerald's 33. Those guys still producing.
And you know what the coaches say about both of them? They're the ultimate pros.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. The play clock's running down, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Andrew Luck taking it in. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they had the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins in one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll bring up second down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Mike Adams can cover receivers whether he's playing in the slot or outside the numbers at cornerback.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back to the air. Newton on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And Ginn's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards. 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But they're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Throwing is Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now Newton. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Gore again here on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play clock winding down. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Ginn. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He sets to fire deep. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the possession switches to Indianapolis. Here come the Colts. As you look forward for them, after 3 11-5 campaigns, back-to-back 8-8 seasons, missing the playoffs. But it appears Chuck Pagano will be the head coach again. Many thought he might be on the way out.
He's staying. Brand new general manager in place. They'll have to work hand-in-hand together to keep improving the roster. But you just mentioned the back-to-back 8-8 seasons. In the AFC South, that only puts them about one game out of the playoffs. So if they can make any type of improvement, they have a chance to get back into the playoffs where they were for the previous 3 seasons. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes.
What's up, Falcoholic? What's up, Falcoholic? I was telling my homeboy last night he got to play you now. Look who I'm playing against. HD Warrior. Add him as a friend, Falcoholic. That's one of my homeboys too. I'm trying to get you down to play against us and everything, but everybody's scared to play you since I told them that you beat me. I told them that you beat me, and now everybody I know is scared to play you. Ain't that some shit?
Intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Here's Locke, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, a 5-yard touchdown, and the Colts have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock. Less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Throwing again is Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart.
How he missed that tackle? Damn, these niggas suck. Oh my god. Jeez, these dudes' ass. Yeah, man, I told you to add HD Warrior. He's a good player. He's a good player.
Exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
And then you told it. You choose.
Stewart is the lone setback. Newton to throw. He's going to launch the... Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. 42 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now Stewart on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
He walked it in. Walked it in. Walked it in.
Jonathan Stewart with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Cano now to add the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Cano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Quan Bray now to return this football. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time.
Yeah, that's a pretty good game.
To slow them down now and get the ball back for all.
Why you ain't join my franchise, Falcoholic?
What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On first down, it's Love. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a first down throw. Lock finding time. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Y'all niggas can't catch nothing. Couldn't catch AIDS from a horse. Jeez.
Take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So 2nd and 10 here. One receiver left is Hill. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And this is
Oh my God, yo. For real?
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now the Wildcat. It's more.
Wow.
Lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, not playing the expression, don't blink, you might miss something.
This offense is ass.
Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13.
Hi, this is Julie with Reward Redemption. You recently visited one of our affiliate websites. We had an appreciation.
Incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 4th down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy.
Thank you. Held on to it. Jeez. I was so fucking scared when I threw that ball. God damn.
And quickly, they get to the line. On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Sometimes they struggle to make shots. I got Wayne Ellison has been balling, and we appreciate because he was showing the sharpshooter. And again, Deion Waits, because that's going to be something special. But they're not scared. They intimidate. They don't get intimidated.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. One receiver left is Hilton. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And a hit jarred loose.
God damn, another drop, yo. Shit is crazy.
But I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So after that stop, you know the 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. On 1st down, it's Gore. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now they're in the hurry up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is doing some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here we go on 4th. Luck. And Allen's got it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll come out in the pistol. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Come on. Come the fuck on, yo. Oh my God, this offense is terrible. Woo, these niggas is garbage. Oh my God.
3rd and long, it's Luck. And this
Oh.
is going to be in.
At least we're gonna get a field goal. Hopefully, the bitch don't miss it.
And now it's 4th down. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts.
That was a long ass drive, yo. We had to have the ball for like 6 minutes and shit.
Is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Stewart is the lone setback. Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys?
Nigga love feeding his fullback. He stayed throwing to that motherfucking fullback, yo.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it in.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. He's going to
Yeah! Yes!
It looked like he had it and dropped it. There, the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Well, I saw he was running the same play, and I was like, okay,
They're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal
we might
last
be
time,
able
and
to do something.
they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone.
All right, y'all, we need to move 30 yards, and we're in field goal range. It's 30 yards. That's it. That's all we need.
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a first down throw. Lock. And look at this.
And it got intercepted. Oh, my God, yo. Oh, my goodness, man. What the fuck is that?
And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls,
now a close
Got the pick back. Oh! Oh! It's not every day you get pick for pick for pick. Yo, this is crazy. They defense not even nice like that, yo. This is some craziness, yo.
to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people
They defense really not built that way. This is crazy.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the end zone, Rock. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. One receiver left is Hilton. Luck on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Colts are going to have a first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first and 10, Lock. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yo, this is crazy, yo.
Receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast.
This sorry ass offense is really.
They catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Luck. And to the right side here, it's Allen. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
Oh, he got me. That's a good sack. He got me. There ain't nowhere for me to go. Everything's sealed off.
To throw on second down is Locke. Whipping one in
Okay.
and out, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Throwing is Locke, and he's got his man in stride, complete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
These hoes really moving this rock. This is crazy. Come on, Andy. Come on, Andy Luck.
The play clock's running down. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Allen's got it.
Damn.
Time for a break. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It's getting good, baby.
See what transpires.
It's getting good.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yards. Now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Turbin. And he's going to take this one down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play in any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Starve them out. See, you got to mind fuck your opponents when you're going up against these hoes.
So here comes the trusty, battle-tested Adam Vinatieri for a big kick. He hit his first. Now this from 43.
He missed it! Oh my God. Oh my God.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Back to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. He's back to throw.
Got him. Got him.
He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, my God. He caught that shit. Wow. At the 1 yard. Yo. Major props, Antonio. I got to give you all the props in the world. That shit was amazing that you pulled off. All that time in the pocket, yo.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. Now Stewart calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
He can miss it, yo. He can miss this kick. He can miss it. He can miss this kick.
Graham Gano in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
He missed it! Oh!
And this score will stay right where
Oh! Yo! Woo! He missed that shit, yo. Oh my gosh. Yo. Yo. Wow. It is a choke. It is a choke. He choked like a motherfucker.
There's one person he motivated, that's Leonard Fournette. Because there were multiple examples in the first game when they met each other where he and Leonard Fournette were one-on-one, and Mike Mitchell did a great job one-on-one opening tackle 8-10 yards down the field, especially the one where Fournette said, "Come on, son, bring it. I'm ready for you." Mike Mitchell was there to stop him in his tracks. So even more motivation to the offensive line, to Leonard Fournette. They're all about running football. This is no.
That's crazy, yo.
Going on about Mike Mitchell, the commentator. What the hell are you doing? You can't speak for the other 10 guys. You can't speak for your offense. You gonna do all you can worry about is you. And then you gonna look after they spanked you 30-9. You gonna just look past them like that? To the Patriots.
You see how I got the speed on very fast? That's what I was telling you about, Falcoholic.
Yeah, he's talking like he's beat the New England Patriots multiple times, and the Pittsburgh Steelers have always.
He's speaking it into existence.
It is.
That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to do some Oprah magic and make it happen.
Look, the Steelers. I ain't talking about coach against Belichick. I'm talking about the players. The Steelers are almost at the point where, I mean, damn, if you lose to the Patriots again, why don't you just get on your knees and battle? I mean, it's getting like that. It's getting like that. He better back. Ooh, he better back. They better win this Sunday. You understand? Because we all know that the Patriots got a bye week, okay? Because they're going to Tennessee, and we're going to see. Ooh.
If I want that Steelers offensive line right now, and shut up, Mike, shut up.
Either lost this week or next week.
That's right.
It's going to be an embarrassment.
Anything less than an appearance in the Super Bowl He can play. He can play.
Fun as always.
He can play. He's not a scrub.
What did you eat this
Well, what are you
morning?
doing, man?
Usually get sleep.
No, it was fun until these people annoyed him and the Wizards.
Coming up, a little hoops to talk. Kevin Durant becomes the second youngest to reach 20,000 points. We'll tell you why LeBron should be taking notice of KD's accomplishments. Plus,
From that moment forward, we have seen a level of camaraderie and chemistry with the Seattle Seahawks that pales in comparison to what they were before that play was called. Any way you slice it, it hasn't been the same.
it was one of the more heartbreaking moments for Seahawks fans, but was Malcolm Butler's interception the beginning of the end in Seattle? Pro Bowler Doug Baldwin will join us and set the record straight. First thing, keep it live.
Max Kellerman, did you know that our show can now be streamed on demand on the ESPN app? Now our fans can watch you lose to me whenever and wherever they want, because we aren't just on TVs anymore. Better bring your A game.
I always bring my A game. It's you I'm worried about. Now, when you say something blasphemous, Stephen A., fans can watch the full thing. All they have to do is download the ESPN app and tap on the Watch tab to watch whenever, wherever you want.
Smile, Dad.
I take medication for high blood pressure and cholesterol, but they may not be enough to protect my heart. Adding B or aspirin can further reduce the risk of another heart attack because my second chance matters. Be sure to talk to your doctor before you begin an aspirin regimen.
I'm very sorry.
And we're gonna get his phone, out of you.
The important thing is that we're gonna make you better.
Okay, here's how to make butter. Pour 2/3 cup cold heavy cream.
Snickers satisfies.
Did you take all the tequila lime sauce?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Oh, I'm gonna fall. You can't. You're an Old El Paso stand-in sub taco.
You're a stand-in sub taco.
Anything goes in Old El Paso.
Wendy's 4 for $4 is now better than ever because it's the deal with more variety than ever. With 8 different sandwiches to choose from, plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. So choose a double stack, or the crispy chicken sandwich, or a grilled chicken go-wrap, or the junior bacon cheeseburger, or any of these others. Whatever you choose, you still get this much food, all for just $4. So try all 8 and pick your favorite. And taste what makes the new 4 for $4 deliciously different. Only at Wendy's.
One day a little guy behind the wheel. It's okay, your mom's side will find a way to deal. You built this business up from the ground. Soon your retired side will pass it on down. Every day brings something new, so much to look forward to. Nationwide is on your side.
Where that bitch nigga go at?
I did what you said, Doc. Changed everything.
You switched to the Capital One Quicksilver card. How do you feel?
Like a burden's been lifted.
Those other cards made you sign up for bonus cash back. Then they changed categories on you every few months. Then you had to keep signing up. You deserve better. Now get out there and keep earning that 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere.
Thanks, Doc.
I'm not a doctor.
What? Time to go.
What's in your wallet?
Whenever Blue Bloods face ranked road tests, it's gonna be a blockbuster.
The most passion, the most intensity, the highest level of excellence in college basketball.
First,
this team has aspirations to win a national championship.
This is a young Miami team that grew up a lot.
Then,
this league has belonged to Kansas.
They know what the press does for this team. This place is rocking. This is the Sonic Blockbuster. Duke Miami at 7 and Kansas, West Virginia at 9. Monday on ESPN.
Its technology was engineered to see with its standard pedestrian detection system, pre-collision system, and dynamic traffic alerts. While its cutting-edge styling was meant to be seen. Experience the new 2018 Lexus NX and the NX Hybrid with a class-leading 31 mpg combined estimate. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. Its technology was engineered to see, with its standard pedestrian detection system, pre-collision system, and dynamic traffic alerts. While its cutting-edge styling was meant to be seen. Experience the new 2018 Lexus NX and the NX Hybrid with a class-leading 31 mpg combined estimate. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Tech fam, we love you. We want to see you. Send us pictures. Hit us up on Twitter. Hashtag FTFamPhotos. And we want to see how and where you watch the show. So cute. That's the right jersey. That's what I'm talking about.
This is SportsCenter right now. I am Doug Kazarian. Is Nick Saban headed back to the NFL? Earlier this week, recently retired coach Bruce Arians said Saban has always coveted the New York Giants job, but later appeared to backtrack on that comment. That softening all occurred on Instagram. Jay Glazer of Fox appearing in a photo with Arians and John Fox saying, so about last night, had these two knuckleheads with me to run up the bar tab. And oh, by the way, after a few vodkas, Arians said he was just messing with the world about Nick Saban to the Giants. Remember, Saban coached the Dolphins about a decade ago for 2 years. Meanwhile, the Giants have already conducted their initial interviews with potential candidates. The New York Daily News reporting Patriots defensive coordinator Matt Patricia seems to be the front runner for the vacancy.